defeated Oklahoma City by 15. Star break. Chet Holmgren launches Conley to Naz Reid. Reid's been a
little bit closer, but you're in a back.
Popular players amongst. These are two of the best. Jalen Williams fresh off his all-star. They're #1 in the league in steals. Edwards, first jumper, walk up top.
Looks.
Kicks it out. Wide open. Edwards. Now they're 4 for 4. Daniels finds some room. Short shot. They're playing tomorrow night in OKC.
That's why Conley gets a clean look.
And Clark inside.
Alexander.
Achilles rupture, so miss Conley. Back for Reid.
When I spoke to head coach Mark Cagno,
1 games. Hartenstein's missed 20 in the league. He's got that range. Conley lines up his 3-point. Holmgren. Anthony Edwards gets inside 7 the other night in a loss to Houston, but Gildas Alexander off the glass.
I mean, there's really no holes in either.
They like what they got. McDaniels shortly. Baseline jumper. Alex Caruso's in the game as well now. For Daniel spins, gets in the paint. Score. Beautiful feed inside. By 8.5 games.
They have made it look easy.
Here's getting some extra time. Wiggins sneaks inside. Had a career high. Go at it again, this time in Oklahoma City. After losing by 15. Gildas Alexander sneaks. McDaniels poked away by inside. Lou Dort. Shannon. Team defense. Alexander to deal with some injuries this year.
SGA, there's a maturity.
Obviously 6 with OKC that first year. Garza gets the rebound. And in the NBA, as Garza will shoot 2. His 4th year in the 10-point. An opportunity for others. Williams, nice footwork.
Middle of the floor by Williams.
Henry kicks it out. Wallace with such a force. Wiggins gets it off. Crowd a little ornery right now and get off a decent shot.
You don't want to have to throw the second punch. You want to throw the gun on a 30-12 run. What is
just he plays with that force.
Sort of integrated, but it'll be interesting.
Fires a pass to Joe. Inside Hartman. Shannon again attacks. Spins into the paint. Uses other steal. Williams down the other end. Naz Reid draws the foul. It's field goal percentage, 3-point percentage. And if you're not a great defensive player, side Hartenstein loves that floater. McDaniels can't hit the. Isaiah Joe cuts the
career.
Wallace has to put it up. Shot. Conley 3-pointer. Out. Isaiah Joe his 3-pointer. 19-point lead. This is what they've been. Are right with every play. And Isaiah Joe looks to get it back and down game. And off the bench, Reid misses that. Garza on the foul. As Jalen Williams gets inside.
To the game.
And his momentum-changing type plays. Naz Reid gets inside. Reid did not like that, but they have developed.
Nothing to deserve to be.
Defense here from Minnesota. Jalen Williams can't say a Joe. McDaniels goes right at Hartenstein and bang goes back door. Gets inside. Shot. Edwards. Naz Reid. Double clutch made him take a tough shot. Up. Gets it back again. Gildas Alexander gets inside. It out. McDaniels open. Bring it up. Clark and Wallace can't get that to go. Reid drives. Can't get it. Clark with it.
Athletic, live bodies.
Lots of contact. Holmgren right there, though. Something that they could get better at. Rebounds. Hartenstein now for complete player doors. Nice feed inside. Holmgren can't get it. Edwards last year when they were #1. Reid. Bang. See earlier. Jalen Williams fires up a 3. Next. Goes hard to the glass. Good defensive plays here in this game. It's
like his growth on, and every year Naz Reid.
And the second quarter. It's 4th turnover. Edwards goes inside hard to the glass.
Trick ability. You have got.
And Minnesota finds Williams, cuts, layups good. Dort and Edwards. Alexander Walker. Clark. Gildas pulls up 3-pointer. Clark to the basket, layup, he banks, heaves it up in a half court.
By that particularly late in that first fences, Mike.
All right, George, thank you. He's so highly respected throughout the league.
High percentage. Like, let's see their physical
game execution. That's where he excelled. 11. Clark throws it in just his 16th. McDaniel McDaniels three-pointer, that one. Gilgeous Alexander by 7-footers, flips it up, shot, takes a bounce, takes a look. Hartenstein, his floater, sample size, but this kid's got something. First gets NBA countdown, tips off Parker. Holmgren, nice tip, injury. Alexander, good contested
To his left.
from that range. Gilgeous Alexander. Chamberlain with 92. So Hartenstein, alley-oop to
And you see the
tied up in the corner. Heads up fakes. There was some great defensive plays. Williams. Clark takes it. Clark shake it up to give it right back. Beautiful pass. Russo defends it well. Gilgeous Alexander connects and score. Good deep Russo this time the left corner. Soda. Nas Reed is one of the better teams. Wiggins hits the three. Edwards, Gilgeous Alexander to Hartenstein. It's McDaniels lays. He's on the best offensive stretch. The third, Holmgren, scoop layup. Oh, hard. Gilgeous Alexander lines it up. SGA down low. Double teams like this that they can still be players like Clark. And B plays we do not know. Of course, saying that that's going to be discussed.
You hate to say shut it down, just
in the penalty. Garza hoists up a three, and that's Dort. Clean look. Wiggins a three. That's a tough pass. Scoring fun game. Gilgeous. And that corner three will not go. Minnesota trying to beat Oklahoma. Alexander rises up, jumper rattles the point-plus game. The sixth, nice backdoor cut. Good. That's an adjustment.
You know, in big-time basketball game. I mean, it's Shea, so I mean, he's gonna get.
Williams drives. Alexander Walker drives inside, and there's some opening. Finds it, but what? Alexander walking. There's that floater up. Shot won't.
You know, they're trying to say, okay, somebody.
Alexander Walker, corner three. Jalen Williams. It's away, goes inside. Alexander Walker spots up. Hits this game, Mike. All right, George, well defended that time. Timberwolves have struggled. Close games, 20 clutch games this season. Jalen Williams drives. 18-20. They've had trouble. Pass. He's got 16 points career. Caruso kick, clock winding down. Caruso a three.
Jalen Williams can man this offense, but
Pass inside McDaniels, blocked by Holmgren. Caruso is going to try again.
level with SGA on the floors.
Edwards on the drive, gets inside, reverse. Up top, Holmgren tries a three, put the field. Nearly taken away, but on the tip, which they found off the miss. Holmgren tries another three, pulls up, three-pointer, gets
Game flipped.
Edwards.
Anthony Edwards' decision-making late comes.
Reed launches a three-pointer. Can't. Caruso, corner three, puts it, kicks it out in the corner. McDaniels line. Reed. Jalen Williams tries another one. Jalen Bake tries again, gets in of 8 tonight. 25 points, 6:30 Eastern. Second corner, Cason Wallace, corner three. Edwards flips it up with the left hand. McDaniels up his third. But his ability to improve offensively as a team tonight. So gets another look, puts it up. He spins, shoots, can't. Alexander Walker foul. 44 remaining.
His job contesting shots defensively.
Game, SGA drive, shot blocked. Jalen Williams, three-pointer. The drive goes inside, up and under. He pulls up, knocks it. 36-point game for Conley. Conley lines up a three-pointer. That gets inside, difficult shot. 3 steals. And Caruso, he gets a clean look. And 7 on the shot, up a three. Won't go.
And yet you respond. Really, really love.
Alexander Walker, three-pointer. That won't go. Now 9-1 in their last 10.
And a little bit that he was kind of surprised by that, particularly late in that first, junk things up between their man and zone defenses, Mike.
All right, George, thank you. Here, Chris Finch is so highly respected throughout the league.
Ability to defensive rebound at a high percentage. George's point that Mark Dagno told them, like, let's see their physical response.
Especially because they struggle late game execution. That's where he excels. Edwards had a slow start. He's still just 3 of 11. Clark throws it. Clark getting the start in just his 16th. McDaniel, shot clock at 6. McDaniel's three-pointer, that one.
To have a hand in that.
Gilgeous-Alex down low. Surrounded by 7-footers. Flips it up, shot in the corner. Clark takes a bounce, takes a look.
Not comfortable.
Hartenstein, his floaters. A short sample size, but this kid's got something. First going up against the Rockets. NBA countdown. Tips off Parker. Jalen Williams lines that one up. Holmgren, nice tip he's had since he's returned from the injury. Gilgeous-Alexander, good contested.
He's going to get to that step back going to his left.
And more threes and being more efficient from that range. Gilgeous-Alexander, just the adrenaline of a play. At second place, Wilt Chamberlain with 92. Saban. Hartenstein, alley-oop. He exceeded the technical limit.
And you see the
Shot clock at 4. Sidestep. Tied up in the corner. Heads up. Quarter. As Hartenstein fakes. There was some great defensive plays. Clark stolen by Williams. Clark takes it hard. He's down. Clark shake it up. Sneaks it into Caruso, who has to give it right back. Beautiful pass. Edwards inside. Caruso defends it well. But on the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander connects to give an assist rather than score. Good deep. Alexander sneaks in, kicks it out. Caruso, this time the left corner. The starting center tonight for Minnesota.
This is back as well as he's playing.
Naz Reid is a very into an impact player on one of the better teams. Dort, Wiggins hits the 3.
3-on-1.
Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander to Hartenstein. It's on the Thunder, back up by 1. McDaniels lays it.
But in February, he has been just that.
He's on the best offensive stretch.
It's like Vinnie Johnson.
2-point Thunder lead. 3 minutes to play in the third. Holmgren, scoop layup. Oh, hard. Gilgeous-Alexander lines it up. Garza trying to post up. SGA down low. Double team went to the conference finals. But it's performances like this that they can still be a. And now with some of these younger players like Clark and Philadelphia, whether or not Joel Embiid plays, we do not know.
Injury now for Joel.
Well, Shams, of course, saying that that's going to be discussed.
Joel. And you hate to say shut it down just because.
2 shots. His shot obviously didn't go in. They're in the penalty. Well, he's the NBA's leading scorer. Garza hoists up a 3, and that's Dort. Clean look. Right out of his hands. Wiggins a 3. That Edwards doubled. That's a tough pass. What has turned into a high-scoring, fun game. Gilgeous. And that corner 3 will not go.
The ball by Ant.
In the scoring stretch of his career. A minute, third quarter. Minnesota trying to beat Oklahoma with key players missing. Gilgeous-Alexander rises up, jumper rattles it. Another 30-point plus game. Defensive team in OKC and Minnesota, the 6th. Nice backdoor cut. Not just give opportunities, but that's an adjustment.
I don't think none of us are worried. We just got to step up, you know, in big-time basketball games. I get him to shoot tough shots. I mean, it's Shea, so I mean, he's gonna get
2 points. Jalen Williams drives. Alexander Walker. Hartenstein drives inside, and they're 31-4. Isaiah Joe looking for some opening. Finds it, but what
City.
Alexander Walker. Hartenstein down a lane. There's that floater. Up. Shot won't.
Like they trapped Williams. You know, they're trying to say, okay, somebody
Back out. Alexander Walker. Corner 3.
Himself into a legit guy.
Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams gets away. Goes inside. Alexander Walker spots up.
He's dealing with neck pain. He is out for this game, Mike.
All right, George. Wiggins gets in the paint. Well defended that time.
And it's how he performs.
This is where the Timberwolves have struggled. Close game. They've lost 20 clutch games this season. That was a two-pointer. Jalen Williams drives. 35 of them. They're 15 and 20. They've had trouble. Shannon out. Dillingham. Extra pass. He's got 16 points. Huge impact on his career. Caruso kicking. Shot clock winding down. Caruso a three.
They get a terrific shot. Jalen Williams can man this offense, but
guarded by Wallace. Pass inside McDaniels. Blocked by Holmgren.
And he is.
Caruso is going to try again.
It feels like the confidence level with SGA on the floor is.
For MVP, Edwards on the drive, gets inside, reverse. They go back up top. Holmgren tries a three. Puck. Holmgren's 8 of 10 from the field. 5 of the 24. Drives down a lane. Nearly taken away. But I have 3.5 seconds to shoot. They win the tip. It's
a big one.
Wallace, the rebound off the miss. Holmgren tries another three. Wallace right there. SGA pulls up, three-pointer. Gets points.
He checked in, and the game flipped.
Still 5.5 remaining. Edwards.
I swear the spotlight on Anthony Edwards' decision-making late comes.
5 on the 24. Edwards to Reed. Reed launches a three-pointer. Alexander, nice feed inside. They kick it out. Caruso, corner three. Puts it. Edwards kicks it out in the corner. McDaniels line. Reed. Under 4.5 remaining. Jalen Williams tries another one. Edwards shake and bake. Tries again. Gets it. So Edwards will go to the line where he's 7 of 8 tonight. 25 points. The countdown tips off our coverage at 6:30 Eastern. Second even defending. Kicks it out in the corner. Cason Wallace, corner three.
Got to get good shots.
Edwards flips it up with the left hand. Dort, meanwhile, picks up his third. Of not only his great defense, but his ability to improve offensively. 96% as a team tonight. Sneaks inside. Caruso gets another look, puts it up. SGA spins, shoots, can't. Alexander Walker foul. With 2:44 remaining.
A little bit bigger. Chet has done a nice job contesting shots defensively. He's come here.
Back to a 5-point game. SGA drive, shot blocked. Jalen Williams, three-pointer.
There.
Edwards on the drive, goes inside, up and under with a 6-point lead. SGA pulls up, knocks it. A 36-point game for Goop. McDaniels back up Conley. Conley lines up a three-pointer. Williams gets inside. Difficult shot to go. He also has 3 steals. And Caruso. Naz Reid gets a clean look. And 7 on the shot. Edwards on the drive. Pulls back. Puts up a three. Won't go.
19.
They come back and win this one. Now 9-1 in their last.